From The Garden by Andrew Marvell. What wondrous life is this I lead! Ripe apples drop about my head, the luscious clusters of the vine upon my mouth do crush their wine. The nectarine and curious peach into my hands themselves do reach, stumbling on melons as I pass, ensnared with flowers, I fall on grass. Meanwhile, the mind, from pleasure less, withdraws into its happiness. The mind, that ocean, where each kind does straight its own resemblance find. Yet it creates, transcending these, far other worlds and other seas, annihilating all that's made to a green thought in a green shade. How well the skilful gardener drew of flowers and herbs this dial knew, where from above the milder sun does through a fragrant zodiac run. And as it works, the industrious bee computes its time as well as we. How could such sweet and wholesome hours be reckoned but with herbs and flowers?
I have desired to go where springs not fail, in fields where flies no sharp or sided hail, and a few lilies blow. And I have asked to be where no storms come, where the green swell is in the havens dumb, and out of the swing of the sea.
Digging by Edward Thomas. Today I think only with scents, scents dead leaves yield, and bracken and wild carrot seed, and the square mustard field. Odours that rise when the spade wounds the roots of tree, rose, currant, raspberry or goutweed, rhubarb or celery. The smoke smell too, flowing from where a bonfire burns the dead, the waste, the dangerous, and all to sweetness turns. It is enough to smell, to crumble the dog earth, while the robin sings over again sad songs of autumn mirth.
This is a riposte to Tennyson's poem Coming to the Garden Ward by Henry S. Lee. Nay, I cannot come into the garden just now, though it vexes me much to refuse, but I must have the next set of waltzes, I vow, with Lieutenant de Boots of the Blues. I'm sure you'll be heartily pleased when you hear that our ball has been quite the success. As for me, I've been looking a monster, my dear, in that old-fashioned guy of a dress. You had better at once hurry home, dear, to bed. It is getting so dreadfully late. You may catch the bronchitis or cold in the head if you linger so long at our gate. Don't be obstinate, Alfie, come take my advice, for I know you're in want of repose. Take a bracing of gall, you'll find it so nice, and remember to tallow your nose. Now I tell you I can't and I shan't get away, for the Boots has implored me to sing. As to you, if you like it, of course you can stay. You were always an obstinate thing. If you feel it a pleasure to talk to the flowers about babble and revel and wine, when you might have been snoring for 2 or 3 hours, why, it's not the least business of mine.
My Neighbour's Roses by Abraham Gruber. The roses red upon my neighbour's vine are owned by him, but they are also mine. His was the cost, and his the labour too, but mine as well as his the joy, their loveliness to view. They bloom for me, and are for me as fair as for the man who gives them all his care. Thus am I rich, because a good man grew a rose-clad vine for all his neighbours' view. I know from this that others plant for me, and what they own my joy may also be. So why be selfish, when so much that's fine is grown for you upon your neighbour's vine?